ever wondered how a bison can steal the spotlight from a big college football showdown? Buckle up, because on Saturday, September 27th, 2025, the Louisville Cardinals and Pittsburgh Panthers will clash at Acrisure Stadium in a battle that's not just about touchdowns, but also about traditions that make fans' hearts race. But here's where it gets controversial. While the game itself is the main event, the real spectacle might be the mascots parading around the field. And this is the part most people miss. The stories behind these live animals are as wild as the games themselves. Let's dive in. How to watch the game without breaking the bank. Want to catch every snap of this ACC showdown? You're in luck. Fans can stream the game for free using a trial from DirecTV or FuboTV. If you prefer a subscription-based service, ESPN Unlimited and Sling also carry the game. Here's the lowdown on your options. Platform, free trial, monthly cost, first month discount. DirecTV, trials $89.99. $5, $35 off. FuboTV, yes, $84.99, $30 off. ESPN Unlimited, no, $29.99, none. Sling, no, varies, none. Need more details? DirecTV and FuboTV offer free trials, so you can watch the game without spending a dime upfront. ESPN2 will broadcast the game at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, but if you're tech-savvy, streaming is your friend. The real stars of the show, live mascots. While fans debate which team will dominate, another tradition is stealing headlines. Live animal mascots. Take Ralphie the 7th, the star of the Colorado Buffaloes. This year-old bison made her debut with a dramatic sprint across Folsom Field, galloping to midfield as the iconic "Here Comes Ralphie" anthem blared. But here's the twist. Not everyone agrees with these living mascots. Critics argue that using animals for entertainment raises ethical concerns. What do you think? Should these traditions evolve, or do they deserve to stay as they are? Ralphie isn't alone. Colleges across the U.S. have their own furry, or scaly, representatives. Georgia's Uga, a bulldog, Texas's Bevo, a longhorn steer, and LSU's Mike the Tiger, a Bengal-Siberian mix, are just a few of the famous faces. Even Air Force has Nova, a falcon, and Navy has Bill the goat. These mascots aren't just costumes, they're living symbols of school pride, often with sprawling habitats and dedicated caretakers. Take Mike the Tiger, for example. Weighing in at 400 pounds, he lives in a 15,000-square-foot enclosure, complete with pools, streams, and even a comfort rock that adjusts temperature seasonally. His Instagram page has over 158,000 followers, and veterinary students create edible art shaped like opponents' logos for game days. But again, the question lingers. Is this a celebration of tradition, or a modern-day circus act? A tradition with roots and a few controversies. Live mascots have been part of college football since the late 1800s. Yale's Handsome Dan I, a bulldog bought for $5 in 1889, is often credited as the first. Today, schools like Colorado and Texas invest heavily in their mascots, with Bevo the 15th, a 2,100-pound steer, making appearances at presidential events and even clashing with Georgia's Uga during a pregame meet-and-greet. But not all schools take their mascots to games. LSU's Mike 7 stays in his habitat during matches, while Colorado's Ralphie 7 needed months of training to build up stamina for her field debut. Handlers described the process as a parent-like experience, with slow builds of trust and practice runs under stadium lights. Final thoughts: tradition versus ethics. So, who wins when it comes to live mascots? For many fans, they're a cherished part of the game day experience. As Ricky Brenes of the Silver Spurs Alumni Association, who oversees Bevo, puts it, they mean a whole lot. But for others, the use of live animals in sports raises red flags. Your turn to chime in. Are these mascots a beloved tradition worth preserving, or is it time for a change? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to hear what you think. P.S. If you sign up for a streaming service via our links, we might earn a small commission. But don't worry, we only recommend platforms we've vetted ourselves.